Welcome to our next level 3 trigonometry video. We continue talking trigonometric equations and things get a little bit more complicated. So here's example 1. Solve 2 times cosine x is equal to the square root of 2. Find all solutions between x is 0 to 2 pi. Right, so here's our 2 cosine x graph. The only thing we've done is change the amplitude to an amplitude of 2. But everything else is the same. We start at a maximum for cosine and we have a period of 2 pi. Right, this value of square root of 2 is just a number. So let's draw that on the graph. The square root of 2 will be here. We're trying to find all solutions between the x values of 0 and 2 pi. So there are going to be 2 solutions we're going to find. Right, let's do it. 2 times cosine x is equal to square root of 2. Let's divide both sides by 2 to get rid of the amplitude. So the cosine of x is equal to the square root of 2 divided by 2. Now we can take the inverse cosine, which is cosine to the negative 1, of the square root of 2 over 2 to get x, and x is equal to 0.7854 radians. So please make sure your calculator is set up in radians and go shift cosine bracket square root of 2 divide 2. If your calculator was set up in degrees, you would have got 45 degrees as your answer. Right, well this is this solution here. We need to find the second solution as well. And we're going to use symmetry properties once again to find our second solution. The distance between 0 and our first solution is the same as the distance between 2 pi back to our second solution. So we need to go 2 pi minus 0.7854 and get our second solution, which is 5.498 radians. So our first solution, 0.7854 radians, our second solution, 5.498 radians. Right, here's our second example. Solve 3 times tan bracket 2x is equal to 4. We're going to find all solutions between the x values of 0 and 2 pi. Right, this is our 3 tan 2x graph. The amplitude is 3, which on the tan graph, all it does is change the steepness of the graph. And we have a value of b of 2, which affects the period. Right, let's work out the period of the graph. Period is equal to 2 pi over b. Hang on a second. This is the tan graph, and the tan graph has a period of just, the normal tan graph has a period of pi. So that's why we go pi divided by b. So if this was the cosine or sine, you'd go 2 pi over b, but because it's the tan graph, we're going to go pi over b. So pi divided by 2, because b is the number 2, so this graph has a period of pi over 2. Right, we're going to come back to that idea shortly. Just park that aside. Here is the value of 4, and we're trying to find all solutions between the x values of 0 and 2 pi. Right, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions we're looking for. Here we go. 3 tan 2x is equal to 4. Let's divide both sides by 3 to get tan of 2x is equal to 4/3. Let's now take the inverse tan of 4/3 and put that equal to, inside the brackets is 2x, so put it equal to 2x. So grab your calculator, make sure it's set up in radians and go shift tan bracket 4 over 3 to get 0.9273, but that's equal to 2x. So let's divide it by 2 to get x is equal to 0.4637 and I've rounded to 4 significant figures. Now that's my first x value, my first solution. Now we need to find the other 3 solutions. Let's come back to the idea. For this example, the period of this graph is pi over 2. So to find our second and third and fourth values, all we need to do is add pi over 2, add pi over 2, add pi over 2 to keep getting to the next solution. So we're just going to add pi over 2, add pi over 2, and add pi over 2 to get our 4x solutions, x1, x2, x3, and x4. Right, well that's us, so thanks so much for watching.